Hey Star Squad, what's up? So I'm sorry I'm kind of laying down today. My back is hurting me. It feels like something's pinching. But I'm gonna get into this little story time with you guys to kind of clear the air because I know yesterday I said a lot in my video of how me and my husband met and how I made myself sound like a hoe. But I'm gonna clear that up real quick. All right. So me, okay. I met my ex-husband at high school. Okay, I was a sophomore and he was a senior and we got together. And we're gonna fast forward the story a little bit. So he would propose to me, okay? And I was kind of hesitant, I'm not gonna lie. Because we was fresh into a relationship and he would just propose. And I'm like, no, not feeling it. Then, as time went on, he graduated and school was letting out. He came and see me during the summer or whatever and was trying to propose. I said whatever. And um so we're gonna skip forward to my senior year. Okay. So um uh, I'm about like 19 at this point or whatever. And no, I'm 18 about to turn 19. And me and my stepmom got into a little tussle, whatever, little argument, disagreement, whatever the fuck you wanna call it. And I had came home from school, packed my shit, and left. So that's when I initially became homeless, whatever. So, whatever, I called him on the phone. I was like, yo, come get me, blah, 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 whatever, whatever. So, but I didn't stay with him that day. Like, I went to a friend's house instead. Then I went to another friend's house. Now, at this time, him and I weren't together, okay? We weren't together. Um, so I was dating another dude. And me and that dude, we got into it. We had problems. Um, and he was cheating on me with his ex girlfriend, so I cut that off and just solely focused on the other dude. I went back to the other dude, whatever. Went back to my ex husband, and we tried to make things work because we was falling out a lot. Like I was good off that, so I was really naive. Okay, I was really like I didn't have a lot of self esteem, like that kind of stuff. So anyway, we're gonna skip forward. So I'm moving with him and his grandma, and that Christmas I found out I was pregnant with my first child. Okay, I was like, great. So she kicked me out. We were homeless, whatever. I didn't care. So we went to go stay in a motel room. Okay. Well, during the whole motel thing, he brought up opening our relationship up, or yeah, because we was just engaged. Okay, we were only engaged at this moment. So I was like, why do you want to open it up? Like what the fuck? And I understood at that time. I wasn't doing things that a fiance should do because I didn't know how to properly give. I can't say the word, but this and my titas were small as shit. Okay, I get it. So pretty much whatever. We opened it up, whatever, and well, things started unraveling later on down the road. Okay, so then I'm pregnant, and we kept going back to his grandmom's. Then we would get kicked out. Then we went to his mom's. We got kicked out. Like, it was just a lot of shit. Like, his family didn't like me, okay? So, they didn't like that I was too real and too raw and too blunt for them, okay? So, then we went from. So, the dude that I was dating prior to this guy, I met someone, okay? I met someone else. And this story makes me sound all type fucking hellish. I'm just starting to realize this. But I wasn't a hoe, I promise you. I wasn't a hoe. Like, I ended things before moving on. So, anyway, I. So we went back to the motel life, okay? I got a job, whatever have you. Mind you, I'm pregnant, sitting at work, okay? And he on the phone, my ex husband was on the phone talking to other females, and I'm like, I'm literally in labor and you doing this shit. Cool. So I was like, whatever then. Then I'm gonna go do me. So dude came along and me and dude was talking. Um, after said ex husband, um, SA'd me and DV'd me. Um, yeah, I lost all respect for the man. But I had nowhere to go. I couldn't do nothing. Like, I had to stick it out and work it out with that guy. So I had already mentally and physically checked out. And we had been together for years. So I kind of just checked the fuck out, like, all the way. I couldn't get out because I had no outlet. All right. So please don't look at me as someone that just felt stuck, because I was stuck. I had nowhere to go. I had no money. I had no nothing. He would be like, "Oh, you don't need a job, blah 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 blah. I got us this, that, and the third, whatever." So, and I had to also think about my child that was just born. So there was all that. So anyway, I ended up in a relationship with said dude because I was tired of the other dude and his bullshit, but he wasn't coming home. So what the fuck was I supposed to do? So anyway, found out I was pregnant again, and I ended up getting my first apartment. So me, dude, and ex husband all moved in together, okay? And daughter. Like, we all moved in together. So me and dude, like, we weren't officially in a relationship, like, we were just fuck buddies at the time. Or I should say FBs, sorry. We were FBs at the time. So I was getting what I wanted. I didn't care about other dude. Like, I was so checked out of that relationship. And so then after that happened, we got married when I moved in with my family downstate. Okay. Then we moved back to where we were. And that's when we were in the homeless life, whatever, whatever. So, but while I was downstate, I reconnected with said dude. So there was that. But he was in a whole relationship, so I kind of just let that stay where it was. Well, anyway, yeah, a lot happened in that. So he was doing my cousin, well, more like my cousin was doing him. He would sneak out the bed at night. My aunt told us that we couldn't get married, like, we couldn't sleep together unless we were married or whatever. So, which was the only reason I married this stupid ass in the first place. Then, um, when we went to the apartment, whatever, me and Dude was fooling around while he was at work, whatever. I didn't care, because Dude was doing a lot behind my back. He wasn't coming home. He kept telling me that he was going to his mom's house to when I finally realized that he wasn't going to his mama's house, he was going to fucking pay prostitutes and shit. Like, come the fuck on, man. And he getting shit and catching it and giving it to me. At least I was clean. Like, the fuck? So then everything kind of unraveled itself and like his true side came out when I gave birth and the kids got taken. He immediately left. So we were separated. That's when me and Dude really got together, like officially got together. And me and said Dude was together. So oh boy, that I was talking about yesterday. Um, him and I were together, and we had been together for 5 years. Okay, and then he did all that fuck shit to me. Then I found out that he was still in contact with my ex-husband, and the reason he was having my ex-husband come around at the time was because he was giving my ex-husband money to be with me so that way he could go cheat on me. Like, what kind of fuck shit is that? And then he was constantly, in the bathroom doing the do, if you know what I'm talking about, put it together, with some lotion, okay? Constantly. Wouldn't have anything to do with me because I had a condition. I'm not gonna get into my condition, but at the time I had that condition and now I don't have that condition no more. You can clearly ask my husband right now. But yeah. So I was just over it. But when I mentally check out and when I physically check out is when you completely fucking lost me. And if I catch you cheating, oh, I'm gonna get my lick back. Don't worry about that shit. I may not do it then. I may not do it right away. I may not do it in a couple weeks. I may not even do it in a couple months. But I'll get it back. Oh, trust and believe that. But see, the thing is that I'll hit you where it hurts the worst. So, yeah, me and being cheated on is not a good look. But anyway, so then I found out. So not only did I find that out, then I also found out dude was emailing chicks, like all this shit, like all this shit came unraveled. So I was like, all right, cool. And my ex husband even admitted to my current husband that he has put his hands on me. So that should tell you something. Well, anyway, so ex husband's mom got mad because we had an open relationship, but she had the same damn thing. She mad because my oldest isn't his. Honestly, at the time, I didn't know that they were cousins, so there was that situation. But yeah, his cousin is my oldest daughter's biological dad, but he wants nothing to do with her, so she knows that my current husband is her dad. That's what she knows. And I'm not gonna tell her. I'll tell her when she gets older, and then she can make the decision of what she wants to do. But right now, because she's still young, there's no point in telling her. But anyway, because she's not gonna understand. But yeah, so I wasn't a hoe. It was more me just breaking up and finding different people. So and I had a lot of like I felt like I needed to be in relationships to be okay, and then I realized that I really didn't need relationships to be okay, type of thing. And then I started finding myself more. But I can definitely say that I have grown. I've had matured. I'm not the same person I was. Um, because a lot of things that I used to like I used to do. I don't do anymore. I don't let shit slide no more. I'm confronting your ass. So if there's a problem, best believe I'm gonna confront the fuck out of you. And I'll sit there and wait. And I already know. So just know that I know before I confront you. I just want to see if you're gonna be truthful. That's all it was. But anyway, um, so yeah, there was that story, and then yeah, so old boy would always hide his checks from me. Like he would lie and say, "Oh, I got paid this amount," but really got paid a whole nother amount. And then he was sneaking, sliding, doing shit that he had no business doing either. While we was together, the only difference was is that he wasn't paying for fucking, you know, girls, but he was paying for OF. So found that out, and he kept trying to lie about it. But yeah, so there was all of that going on, which is why I'm happy that I got away from them. I mean, both of them are still in love with me. Um, when I got a divorce from dude, I had to, because the court couldn't find him. I had to inbox him, and he still let it be known that he was still in love with me. And then when I had to inbox oh boy because of court issues that I have going on currently, he also let it be known that he's still in love with me. But that's on them. I was the best thing. I'm loyal as fuck until you fuck me over. Like there's no way around it. If I find you cheating, we're done. I may not leave physically right away, but I'll mentally check the fuck out before I physically check out. I'll try. I only try though. Alright, say you're drunk or whatever. Okay, it was a mistake. And you don't do it again? Okay, I'm good. But when you constantly, repeatedly do the same dumb shit, nah, I'm good. So, yeah. But I've learned my lesson. I know what I'm not going to be okay with from this point forward. So, yeah. But anyway, keep your post notifications on for next time post. I'm out of here. Bye.